Hey, too many rides here. It's the plan.
They're all good parts.
And I want to put them on a different bike. We're getting into phase 5 today. It's got a lot of good parts on it. Just about everything. According to the plan, I got to take a bunch of stuff off this bike. We're moving into phase 5 according to plan. Will we be riding in March? They're all good parts and I want to put them elsewhere.
Let's go ahead and disconnect the battery before we do any more wiring stuff to make sure that we don't accidentally ground out or
blow the fuse or something. First of all, here's the ground from the battery. It has 2 leads available to plug into it.
And they both come from ground wires that I've got sticking out of stuff.
Positive side of the battery has a 2-plug thing, but we're only using one. Got a inline fuse happening there. We'll leave that all hooked up.
And there's our battery.
And today we're going to take off the wires and
let's get that air box off of there. In my system, I have a spot right here where alright, so here's my
Let's see if we can get this air box out of here now. I'm not sure if I'm going to have to take the rectifier off or not. The bike's been decommissioned.
I got a lot of parts to retrieve off it. One of them's this front fender. May as well get the front fender off and out of the way.
front and out of the way.
This is an aftermarket UFO and it's not as thick. So I took my original shouldered washers and cut them down. I had to buy some washers that could fit over then the regular washer would go on and the bolt.
It's all been part of the plan.
Yeah, I gotta take a bunch of stuff off this bike. It's all part of the plan. For the stuff I want to put on 2K. These are all my best parts, so you want them to go on that other bike. It's as dirty as can be and must be cleaned up.
Look at that thing.
Look at that thing. Dirty as can be.
Dirty as
Can be.
can be.
Can be.
Hey, I gotta take that carburetor off of there. There's a lot of parts I like to take off. Okay, there goes the upper cable.
Yeah, I gotta take a bunch of stuff off this bike.
And the lower cable. They're free. So then what's holding up the carburetor? Well, number one, we still have fluid in it.
The 92 carburetor is going to go on to 2K. It's got a XR's only choke plate.
I gotta take a bunch of stuff off this bike.
And I'm trying to make this as the least amount of complicated as possible. I'm going to try to take the handlebars to switch over with as many items still on there as possible. So I need to segregate those wires from out of this bundle, whatever's left. Let's see what that's going to take. I'll do the cables after that, but for right now, here's the compression release cable. Now here's our Baja Designs handlebar switch. I'm not using this one, but it's got to come off the handlebars in order to get it off of there and get the new one on. We've got pivot pegs. They turn slightly, which helps you on the other side to shift better when you got big old boots on. And they have the widest foot pad of anything you'll find out there.
So they're great to have. And 2K's gonna have them.
I gotta do these, I gotta take the brake, I gotta take all the brake stuff off. I gotta take a lot of stuff off this bike. Look at this. This is how worn out the frame is right here. Tremendous amount of play. And the lever here is extremely worn. I've never even seen one so worn out. Still work fine, but that's gonna wear all the way through one of these days. Listen to how dry that is. There's a lot of parts I need off this bike. I gotta take a bunch of stuff off this bike. I'm trying to take them off. Right now, I think the next thing will be my Trail Tech dash. I got a nut on the underside of this bolt that holds my main ground. Other than that, the dash is just held on by the two screws that would hold the original odometer. Well, I still have wires and stuff, so I'll have to deal with that. Okay, you've got these Trail Tech hookups here. Looks like they at some point had a label on them. There's whatever holds these things together in the first place. Okay, it's simple enough. I just need to push down on the tong and then pull the part apart at the same time. That in itself is a job.
Rolling.
Don't ask me why right now, but I gotta take these rear brake line stays off. I see this rear one's cracked. This one's busted. These just keep breaking. These break. It's been a long time coming, this phase 5 of the plan. That's right, according to plan. Phase 5 of the plan.
In phase 5, I gotta take a lot of parts off this bike.
They're all good parts and I want to put them elsewhere.